in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Makes it past the marker. Still running at the 40. Hits it with a stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Might be changing the route. Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Lewis wants to pass. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fourth down, Lewis. Extending the play. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Wade. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it down and run. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Makes the catch. It's Wade. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
To the air, it's Barnett. Under fire. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Duke Watson. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UCF! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Booth. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Making side adjustments here. Throwing. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Fired in there but incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give is to Taylor. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is second and a mile and a half. Running inside, it's Thomas. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He wants it all. Touchdown, Knights! Fit it in the window for the score. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Lewis to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch.
Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll run with Watson. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll send the back in motion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
On the move is the 30. Breaks away on the left. At the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead. going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really, really smart job by your QB. Knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's third down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest. Move the sticks and get a fresh set of downs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab behind the line. It's Farmer. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Duke one more time. Touchdown, Knights! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. He wants to change this route. Lewis. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Runs through a tackle. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lewis to throw. Throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Trying to get through the noise. It's Lewis. It's complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket.
There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Throwing, Lewis. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy. And
looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Oh, what a cut! And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle as the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator is yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming.
Flow. Gamer.
From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Here's Lewis to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks early.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, UCF! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis. Looking left. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.